When working within a family system, it's a good idea to have an understanding of what a healthy family could look like. So if we look at this little family here in front of us of stick figures, we have Jim, Mary, Sam, and Jen. Right now, they all look happy, okay? Everything's going good, and they all are maintaining their own life in a healthy way. However, let's say Jim over here, Jim is going to be not in a good place right now. We're just going to use the idea that Jim just came back. He was in active duty military service, and he just returned back home. Jim is probably not likely in a happy place. That means something has to happen within the family to kind of support Jim. So Jim's there, and again, he's not feeling good. He's probably has some depression going on, potentially some forms of PTSD, anxiety, as well as just struggles trying to get reincorporated back within the family system or within just living back in the regular world again. In a healthy family, what we should see happen is that Jim is put in the center here. Jim is there. And if we take Mary, we'll say Mary is Jim's wife. Mary's going to be here. Mary's not in a bad place. Mary kind of has some issues there, but Mary's here. We're going to take Sam. Sam's going to be down here. Sam's also doing fine. He's happy to have his dad back. And we are going to have Jen. Jen's going to be over here. And in this healthy family system, we are going to have these different parties giving to Jim during this period of time. They are going to support him. They're going to encourage him. They are going to potentially give of themselves a bit. I hear this in working with clients all the time. A relationship should be you give 100% all the time. And that's really not realistic. That's a very unrealistic viewpoint, because that means, first of all, that you are not having anything for yourself. You're not taking care of yourself. There's no self-care going on. But there are times when we absolutely do need to give to our family members. Maybe Jim, again, during this time, he is not functioning at his 100%. He's probably functioning at 50% capacity right now. So if he tries to give his 50% away to his family, he's going to put himself in a worse scenario. So this is where Mary, Sam, and Jen come in to help support Jim. And however long this time takes, we don't know what this time period is going to be. But however long this time takes to get Jim to a healthy atmosphere again, at that point, when all this support is given to Jim, Jim will come back here on the outside. And this functioning within this family system is going to be healthy. They'll be giving of each other, of course, but they are going to be able to care for themselves again back during this time. Let's say Sam is having problems. Maybe Sam had a really close relationship to a best friend, and the best friend recently passed away. And Sam is struggling during this period. So in that scenario, we would put Sam in the middle of the family. We would support him during this period and help him until he can come back out and be an active member of the family during this time period. And again, if you look at a healthy family, this is what it should look like as far as for supporting each other. Now, when you look at certain families, we'll say culturally, there could be a lot more people going on here. We might have grandma, we might have aunt, we might have certain other things going on within a family that this might either grow and get pretty big, or it might shrink and get pretty small. So one way or another, if you look at a family, again, we're talking families, we're not talking an individual person, but if you look at a healthy family, it should function in this way to be able to provide support to each other during those times of need.